This dad and his daughter were taking a walk, but when Grandma realized where they were, she lost it. Thanks to technology, keeping in touch with distant loved ones is now easier than ever. Grandma Tutu may have known this too, as she lived hundreds of miles away from her son and granddaughter. She had become accustomed to talking to her family via a video app. On one occasion, however, what may have initially seemed like a perfectly normal chat through the screen became so much more. The doting grandmother had spent the past 14 months building up a relationship with her son's daughter through the video calling app Tango. You see, Grandma Tutu's son and his partner live in Los Angeles, making the trip to Oregon not one that can be done in a hurry. Yet it's apparently important for the couple that their little girl nurtures a strong bond with her grandma, even with the distance between them. Moreover, Grandma Tutu's son and daughter-in-law get to speak to her every day and so keep her up to date with the toddler's development. They've also used the time to check up on her health and general well-being. But on one occasion in particular, the video chat between Grandma Tutu and her family was a little different. Indeed, not only had the couple and their daughter touched base with the older woman while they were out for a walk, but they were also in a rather different location as usual. And when the grandmother realized where the trio were actually calling from, she responded dramatically. But where were the young family? Well, in 2016, the mom, dad, and little girl had made their way from Los Angeles to Grants Pass, Oregon, for a surprise family reunion. After all, a visit to Grandma Tutu was well overdue. However, the couple had planned a trip with a twist. Rather than have Grandma Tutu anticipate the family's arrival and perhaps meet them at the airport or prepare an evening meal, the woman's son and daughter-in-law decided to just show up on a whim. After arriving in Oregon, then they made their way to Grandma Tutu's house. But rather than simply knocking on the door when they got there, the three visitors stopped a distance away and made the usual video call under the pretense that they were at home. A clip later shared on YouTube shows the cute trio pause while the plan is explained. Standing amid a backdrop of lush green trees, the father of the family reveals that they've just traveled from Los Angeles to see his mom. My mom, who I haven't seen in over a year, and who hasn't seen my little daughter in over a year too, she doesn't know we're here, he says. The dad continues, so we're going to surprise her, but we're going to call her on Tango and just talk to her like we're just, out and about. And with the cat now out of the bag, the three head off towards Grandma Tutu's house, with mom capturing all that follows on camera. The dad connects with the unsuspecting grandmother via video chat, and when Grandma Tutu answers the phone, she may well have assumed that this was just a normal call from her beloved son and his family. But as viewers know, this isn't the case. The initial chat between mother and son begins with her intriguing as to the family's whereabouts. Hey, where are you guys? She asks down the phone. But he just brushes the interrogation off. We're just taking a little walk, the dad says. Perhaps in an effort to throw his mom off the scent, the man goes on to ask his mom a mundane question about her toe. But Grandma Tutu refuses to be sidetracked and prods further. Hey little girl, where are you? She asks her granddaughter. Then, however, the older woman freaks out completely. After seemingly noticing the familiar scene behind the child, Grandma Tutu starts to scream. Oh my God, you're here, she yells as her son continues towards the house, apparently excited at the prospect of being reunited with his mom after more than a year apart. Then, as the home comes into view, Grandma Tutu is seen quickly bounding out the front door. She's clearly very surprised, but thrilled to see her grandchild. The little girl looks somewhat bemused, however, at her grandma's antics. Indeed, when the grandma appears on the porch, she wildly waves her arms in the air and even starts to do jumping jacks. Her high-pitched screams of utter glee also seem to render the rest of the group momentarily speechless. Then the woman leans in to hug the little girl gently and mumbles softly into her son's chest. You don't know how hard this has been, she says before releasing the pair to Grandpa. Grandma Tutu then turns her attention to her daughter-in-law and envelops her in a warm embrace. But after a few seconds, the young girl ends up captivating her grandmother once more. Oh my God, honey, she explained to the child before taking her into her arms. Two family dogs also run from the house to join the fun. As the surprised woman begins to calm down, however, the happy little family group together for a mass hug. This is magnificent, Grandma Tutu exclaims. You have no idea how awesome this is. All in all then, the unanticipated visit seems to have made the older woman's day. and YouTube users may have also reached for the Kleenex after watching the homecoming unfold before their eyes. Loved the reaction. Thanks for sharing such a beautiful reunion, one individual wrote in response to the footage. Another viewer appeared to be just as happy with what they'd seen, as they commented, "That was wonderful to watch." But not everyone was full of praise. One viewer expressed their concern for the little girl while suggesting that Grandma Tutu may have frightened the young child. "Brave girl. Amazing that she didn't get scared off by that screaming woman," they wrote. Another person praised the toddler for her bravery too. "I'm surprised she didn't cry. Resilient kid there," they commented. But regardless of how people interpreted the encounter, Grandma Tutu definitely seemed to have missed her grandchild over the previous 14 months, given her over-the-top reaction. And in the end, a family reunited, and happily so at that. Check out these other videos from Let Me Know. If you haven't made the move to subscribe to our channel, all you need to do is click on that red subscribe button. Thank you for watching.